Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of 22 and Graduated. It's Rory Gunter, alum of California State University in Northridge, there where I majored in kinesiology. Growing up, I never knew what I wanted to be. I just knew I was interested in sports. That's what kind of, gravitated me towards kinesiology. I knew it was a way for me to deal with athletes and be around the sport that I once loved, So not being 6'5", I was like, you know what? I'll get a job with the team instead of playing for the team. So it's something that I always imagined. Like I said, I went to Cal State Northridge. I met some cool guys from San Diego, guys from Oakland, guys from all over the parts of California, which are some of my closest friends now. We had some great experiences there. From the partying to studying to everything, just about the school, just the culture of school. It was something different. It was a way for me to grow. It was still only an hour away from mom's, but it was an hour away from mom's. Without those experiences, I don't know where I would be at today. It's tough, I must say. I'm not working in my field, but it's nothing that I wouldn't change for the world, honestly. Back in high school, I read this book. It was a quote that stuck out with me, and still to this day, it said, I think it was an African proverb now that I think of it. The quote said, sometimes you must take a step back to take 2 steps forward. And that's something in life that's so hard to do, because who wants to take a step back? But in hindsight, that step back could catapult you farther than you ever imagined. Man, one of my worst experiences with undergrad was definitely just maintaining myself financially. I can remember a time where that financial aid check wore out. I was working minimal hours. I had myself in an apartment that I probably could not afford at the time, but I loved it. It was, it made me feel good about myself having my own. Looking back at it, it was some mistakes, or not even mistakes, I would say. Mistakes, I wouldn't say regrets. That just me not being myself, just me not being comfortable with my own decision making. But you know what? It wasn't all bad. It's all about maintaining that balance, whatever that balance may be, whether it's work life, internships, social life, party life, or school. You got to maintain your balance, and I'm a firm believer of finishing something that you started. The highlight of my undergrad was when it was all finished, when it was all complete. I can remember that day like it was yesterday. Sitting out in front of my house, taking pictures with my mom, my sister, my auntie, everybody just so proud, everybody smiling. I went to go cop a new button-up right before, man, I'm gonna be fresh, I'm gonna kill him with this one. It was so much fun, man. Me and my friends just laughing, having a good time, taking pictures. It wasn't sad at all. In high school, I was kind of sad to graduate. In college, it was more really the first big thing that I honestly accomplished. It was just one of the biggest things that I've ever done. Everybody was so proud of me, and then more than that, it was one of the first times that I genuinely satisfied myself. I was proud of myself. So more than me doing it for my mom or my dad, it was something that I did for me. If I could give any advice to an incoming freshman, it would be never be too cool for yourself. Never be too cool to aspire to be more. Never be too cool to aspire to do better. Never be too cool to make yourself proud. Never be too cool to get an A. Never be too cool to miss that party. Because what's cool is walking across that stage. What's cool is making a lot of money. What's cool is being a mentor to someone else one day.
Skip the introduction, part an interruption, blowing up combustion, building myself up like I'm construction.